your reckless heroics will get you killed.
Reckless heroics.
Fear not, father. I will take all necessary precautions. By the time I return, the mystery of the star will be solved and Gallopolis will be saved.
If you say so, Paul.
Ah, it is you. Thank you once again for all you did for my son. What in the name of the... Surely this cannot
Just
be.
walked up. Ugh.
It's been a while, eh, Your Majesty? Years, in fact. I haven't seen you since the Colloquy of Kings and the disaster that followed.
Lord Robert, please, you must listen. What we were told about the Luminary
I have a
was
Square
false.
Enix token
He is not the spawn of the darkness
for
after
Final
all.
Fantasy, but it just goes in my
Alas,
normal
we were all deceived
authenticator
by
like
King
umbrella
Cornelius.
app.
We allowed the world to be destroyed. We brought this disaster upon ourselves.
I use like Authy for most of mine. I haven't had to switch to anything
Oh,
else.
come on, Your
Steam has its own
Majesty.
authenticator,
We can
but-
hardly be blamed. This is Mordegon's doing. He's the one who possessed King Carnelian and caused all this chaos. This is down to him and no one else.
Lord Robert.
Now, listen. We need to talk about that star. If Erdwin's lantern falls much further, Gallopolis is done for. What do you know about it?
Sadly, very little. I have tasked my finest scholars with investigating its origins, but they have discovered nothing. There is one thing that may be of interest. My son Faris claims to have been able to make out runes on the surface of the barrier that surrounds the
Ferris
star.
did.
Runes,
That
eh?
lad.
This is the first I've heard of a barrier surrounding the lantern, let alone anything being written on it. Was your lad sure of this?
He certainly appeared to be. In fact, he has taken one of our most learned scholars to the Celestial Sands in order to investigate the runes more closely. It is there that we believe the star will make its landing.
I see. Reckon we'd better go and take a good look at these runes ourselves, eh? Shall we head out after the prince?
Oh.
It would put my mind at ease if you would, Lord Robert. I cannot help but worry about him being abroad in such dangerous circumstances.
Aye.
You have my thanks. I will instruct the guards to permit you passage through the checkpoint. Journey safely.
Do I want to go get unhealthy donuts just to eat something now? Or wait and get some chicken later, man? These are tough decisions, dude. Life-changing decisions. And we should probably go get Jade. There'll be a casino where it coming too. Yeah, it's like I usually like. I mean, I like donuts, but like, it's definitely. I don't feel great after eating a few of them, but the only place that's like open right now that's like somewhat cheap. It's a donut place. I'd probably get like biscuits and gravy too, but. I don't know. Let me see. Thing is, that place closes soon, but when that place closes, I think another place would open. So I'm not too worried about it. pep the whole fucking team, dude. Nice. Very nice. I need to buy his like AoE spell. I was gonna try out. Yeah. Boulder toss. Let's take a peek. And there's so many of these, and I've only seen just a few.
Done.
These are like goofy as fuck.
Not bad at all.
That's like an okay amount of damage. Nothing even that crazy. Yeah, I feel like when you crit them, you get a bunch of drops right after. I could be crazy, but it feels that way. So anytime I finish with a crit, I seem to get a couple chests. Not very good ones. Well, I mean, if you can make them, I'm sure they would. You could pap every single turn. Not only would you have better stats, but you could use probably stronger moves. But who knows? Yeah, I don't know. I've got the 5s I can with the game, but I haven't used them yet. He's living in here now. Where? I wish these stayed destroyed. I have to remember where the fuck to go. Certainly not have to kill these assets. What is this? It's weird, there's like new, like, things going on visually? But then that's it. There's not like new monsters in here. I'm your grandfather Malfons. Of course. My bad. And I'm only 8 years old. Excuse me, excuse me. This has gotta be him, right? This guy's in here in a fucking like distillery making perfume for zombies so they don't smell so much in the civilized world. We're gonna have to come back in here for the those locked doors though. I wish they would have timed these quests a little tighter. I'd argue that most wouldn't. I think you're among friends on that one. Did I not rest at this? I'm a big idiot. I forgot to rest there. Probably. I feel like I probably did, but who knows? I haven't been to Mount Fuji yet either. Maybe that's coming. Now there were some missing chests in this area. So there's a mount I can get somewhere. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, if it's bullshit, it's bullshit. Might just be balanced poorly. Super strong enemies and like super post-game content. Doesn't seem like a big deal. Seen any new mounts around here. Maybe it depends on the time of day. We're looking for certain ones. Ah, here we go. I wonder if these were here before, but probably not. I mean, these ones definitely were, but I wonder if there were some like this here at some point.
This is the end for you! All is well that ends well.
Okay. Much for that one. I mean, I guess I could just jump up there. It's probably one we've already gotten then. Yeah, I mean, I'd say better to drop it down back to normal and finish the damn thing than just drop the whole game or something. Especially if it's just for like a fight or two. A beast. Seek Miko. Okay. Oh, the monster is one. We've got a party member here. I need to go find some kind of fizzle something or other for that hint. I should just jump to a bunch of stores to go look for one. I think the hint was like fizzle, like FL. Mary Brimstone. How do we get that? Monster known as a lava lampling. Mount Fuji. Guess we would unlock that. This place has a unique song. What the fuck happened to all the other towns? The metal place does too. Might even have a nighttime theme.
Unhappy tidings. The one assailed by the fiend sleeps still like the bear.
That sounds like Ariandra as
Fair
well.
Mistress Miko, the rite cannot be performed with the beast abroad.
Possibly. That's just some no-name dude. So. What's that?
Silence, whining cur! A monk spirit is equal to any monster! This accursed wound. Till it heals, I am helpless. The right left undone.
Tell me about your shiny necklace.
I sure wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her.
Oh, but we have guests. Forgive the storm of my rage. My shame knows no bounds. The wind blew you here. Surely it was not by chance. Will you hear my tale? The Angry Mountain. A rite must be performed there, lest fire consume us. But disaster looms. A monk was sent to pray, yet a beast blocked his path.
The fiend loomed, monstrous. Fierce of fang and sharp of claw. He ran for his life. I longed to hunt it. But I faced another foe and suffered this wound. A great fire tracker. Tatsunaga the Terror. Now he is no more. Forgive my boldness, but the beast blocks our lifeline.
Seems like she got away pretty good.
Say it in my stead.
Sprained her ankle. No.
There is no other. If you choose not to help us, hope flickers and fades. Forgive my boldness, but the beast blocks our lifeline.
Fine.
I greet your kind words, as the steppe in high summer greets the falling rain. Head first to the west. You will find a mountain path. There the monster waits. O guiding spirit, guardian of rock and flame, protect these brave souls.
Well, we've got a bunch of different things we can do, man. A bunch of different main quests, I suppose. Might get the Jade one first. At least I know I'll get a party member from that. I mean, I'd imagine all these possibly have some kind of party member thing, but... Focus on side quests. And exploring and getting teleports first. Well, we need to get on the outside, so... See if we can do that. I don't know if we can make it to Sniffelheim, really. There's, looks like there's like a rock in the way. I mean, I guess we could go check it out. I have a quest to go to Sniffelheim, but not so confident that we can do it right now.
Oh, we've got the wind in our sails, darling. Not long now till we're through the strait.
Who the fuck's in the fucking...
What the? Who's that rattling around in my cargo bay?
I'm sure to be like
Would you be
Eric,
a sweetie and go check?
stowed away for some reason. Amnesia Eric. Jesus.
Is
Is everything all right in here? I brought the whole gang just in case. Huh? Eric?
He says that as
Honey,
he's
is it
staring
really
at him.
you?
Should have had him look at him after he fucking talked.
You're alive, laddie. I knew you would be. Oh, this is the best news we've had in a while.
You can say that again. It's wonderful to have you back, isn't it?
Aye.
I'm sorry. I hadn't eaten anything for 3 days, and I saw you loading this boat with food, and I just couldn't help myself.
Are you okay, honey?
Wow.
Something is not right. Is this really your former companion?
Yes.
You said Eric, right? I'm pretty sure that's my name, but
Fucking
do I
Sylvan.
know you or something?
Don't you remember us, laddie? You're all partners in crime.
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything. I woke up and everything was dark and I had no idea who I was or where. I remember my name and I know there's something important I have to do. But apart from that...
Jesus, man, he dumped all the grain too? Jesus.
I know I have no right to ask you this, but could I tag along with you guys for a while? If you know who I am, it might help me to remember something. I promise I'll pay you back for the food I took. I'll swab the decks, clean the dishes, anything.
No, there'll be no need for that, laddie. You stick with us. I'm sure your memory will be back soon enough.
What do you say,
Yeah,
darling?
you might have to
Shall we
think
forgive
outside
our
the
little
box.
stowaway and welcome him back with open arms?
No.
Aye, very funny.
Everybody's
Come on,
like, what?
The lad's clearly in a bad way.
What do
No.
you say, darling? Shall we forget?
He's literally the biggest
What do you say,
asshole.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
you might
promise
have
I
to. I
won't
don't
get in
know.
your
I mean,
way.
if it's
You won't regret this.
some super post game boss, it might have like a very like singular way of solving it. Now I've got Eric. Who knew I just had to fucking coast out to the side, man? Does he remember how to fight?
He's lost his memory and gained some manners. I wish Veronica were here to see this. She'd die.
Is it impossible to have Veronica at this point? He's level 39. I think he is behind, dude. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Not much to be done there quite yet. Like how it's perfectly good weather when we're in the Strand. Looks great, boss. So does he even have nose for treasure? He does. Well, that's good at least.
I'm ready for anything.
Well, we should probably go get Jade, like I said.
Need a little oomph.
Because it looks like they might not actually have them catch up in levels. Exactly. Focus on getting party members first is probably the way to go. This guy's still going, man. Jesus.
Another day, another.
Maybe that means Eric's gonna be one of our last dudes to recover. But they just wanted to have him in early so he could use his little skills and get some XP on him. Maybe. And then we could try going to the north. I just don't think we're gonna get a lot of luck. Unless I'm supposed to take that whirlpool deal behind the rock. Possible.
I think you like this one. I'm coming, darling.
Take this.
Beefy. This one I think had some chests. Yeah. I think we had to have some kind of amount on this one too. Okay. I mean, I guess the mermaids are around somewhere. I don't know fucking where, but they are. I've seen plenty of the dudes, but not the mermaid. don't know if we fought this bat yet. I'll go ahead and do it. Nice crit.
Kraken! We did it, darlings!
Nice, he's getting like 9 points a level. I'm liking that, man. Keep giving me like fucking BQ points. So it's a chance on a chance. I just wonder how often this happens, this counterattack. Wouldn't it be nice just free damage, right? Ultraviolet. Two more, let's get these two. Get the resilience later. 4% chance to block the shit. Bunch of that. Wouldn't hurt. Being tankier would not hurt, man. Here we go. Yeah, they just added these guys in later, I guess. They were not here before.
Here we go!
Anybody else wanna fucking free hit in, dude? Jesus. Start a fight and like 1,000 dudes fucking attack us.
Not bad at all.
Oh, they were easy. That's good. Yeah. Jesus. So there were 4 pieces of treasure. And then there's the 2 here. I'll have to go flying around for the others. Nice. A lot of molten globules, man. Something tells me those are something you can farm. You so wish it. Fuck. Hello? I guess my controller out of batteries? That might be it. 1 sec. Okay, my controller ran out of batteries. I was like, what the fuck? Got these wireless almost. Give me a second. Charging it. There's another one. Just need a 4th. Maybe an evolution. Nutty. An important item? Sure sounds important. Oh. Something though. Yeah, I think it's cool. I like the mounts in this. Throw some variety in where you wouldn't expect it. An exploration. Oh, nice. Password guy. Oh, the Ruby Path of Doom. It's literally just called the Ruby Path of Doom. I need that for the fig. Apparently there's still a piece of treasure somewhere. Figured it'd be up here, but I guess not. It's that guy. Let's keep looking. They kind of mark the spots on the map, but you know, whatever. You definitely get some sparklies hiding down here. I doubt they let you go way out here. Oh, here we go. Nice. I think that wraps up this place. That's good. About this rock.
I'm sure that wasn't here before.
When does this place close?
Well, it looks like we won't be selling that way anytime soon.
A glacier turned to gold, eh?
10:30.
You don't see that every day. Well, laddie, we'll not be finding any of our old pals while that thing's in the way. We'd best be off and look elsewhere.
I might just wait.
I'm sure we'll happen across a way through when the time is right.
What's up, Silent?
Victory will be ours!
Some dirty bastard. What you been up to? Work. Sorry to hear, brother. You starting God of War up anytime soon? When you get free time? I just infoed the same guy. Interesting choice.
This'll soften him up.
Have you? Yeah, I still haven't got it in the mail. Oh, gotcha. I might start it later today if I get the mail early, but usually it comes really late. I'll just be doing this.
Victory is ours.
Well, hopefully we can get you some rest, man. I've been trying to dodge spoilers and everything, so I'd like to get it in just so we can do it. Don't get me wrong, I love playing Dragon Quest, but I'd like to just knock all this out at once instead of doing it piecemeal, so, to get all those other games done. Yeah, that was me after that 24 hours awake day. Looked.
My thanks.
There it is again. The sweet aroma of fresh.
So it just shows up.
Who dares to enter my realm? So, we meet again, worm. You were lucky to slip the hook when last we met. You will not be so fortunate this time. In the name of my lord and master, I shall send your broken bodies to the bottom of the ocean.
We
Well,
can
this
fight
is
this
looking
guy.
good. If Pearly Gates can't do the trick, I don't very well know what can.
Time for Eric Awakening.
Your hand.
The power of the Luminary!
I'd like to come back with full juice, but okay.
What was that?
Maybe he'll retreat.
That's the stuff, laddie! Without that barrier, we should be able to land a blow or two! Right, you lot! Time to finally put a wee dent in our friend here!
You worms really believe you can defeat the mighty Elitherine? You will sink without trace!
I was flying pretty, oh, they gave me full mana. That's good. New Genshin event is Pokemon. Oh, they added Pokemon type of shit to it. Sounds interesting. Oh, it's not permanent? Okay, just like a cute little event quest. I was like, man, the guy did all that, huh? That'd be crazy.
What's the matter? Seeing red?
Need a little oomph.
We're not done yet.
He's just guaranteed dead. That's great.
Don't let us down, huh?
My thanks.
I'll just lower his attack then. I don't know if that'll work with the fireballs. Oh, we just take more damage with red mist. That's probably the big thing. Jesus, dude. Can we give him a couple more attacks, man?
Oh, Hanny Wanny.
I don't think he had enough.
Here we go.
I'm pretty sure that does less damage. Could have just done the 0 cost.
Need a little oomph.
We're gonna just focus Hendrik. I don't even know if there's any buffs that counter what this guy's using, to be real. Yeah, some of these are just flat damage.
I'm on fire. Oh, Hanny Wanny.
My thanks.
Can we just not lower his defense at all? It's feeling that way. Card game sounds interesting. Are they just gonna add like trainers and like drops to all over the world, or is it only gonna be in new areas? Dual NPCs everywhere. Like the triple triad update then,
Scrap metal.
Hey, blocked it. Great. Crimson Mist, why are you gonna kill me now?
My thanks.
I just don't think you can lower his defense. Really just one-shot him, dude. Really? Truly?
I'm coming, darling.
One of my tankiest dudes. Guy's fucking juiced right now, dude.
Kabuff!
I'm gonna blunt this guy. Yeah, keep doing those, man. Misty lost pop. I gotta Monarchy. Keep that damage coming. Andrew can just heal himself. Yeah, well, if we get through that, we should be good. But who knows? I think it's cool to add little stuff like that, as long as they've like put the right, you know, effort into it.
Need a little oomph.
You must protect yourself.
My thanks. Ha ha!
Finally, dude.
Victory is ours.
Fabulous, darling.
But how? How could the mighty Alizarin be defeated? Wait! That lightning you summoned. Could it be? Could you be the luminary? Lord Mordegon, hear me. The luminary. He has returned. No!
啊！ No. Dumbo, man. Well, I guess we could go down into the watery bits now. I guess.
We showed you, you oversized sea slug. Think you're a match for the luminary? Think again, pal.
Think again, pal.
Right, we'd better get a move on. We need to give Mordigan a good hiding before any more beasties like that one come a-growling. But first, we need to find out how we can hurt him. He still doesn't know you're alive, but it's only a matter of time.
Him screaming into the fucking air when that wasn't enough. And we've killed 2 sentinels, man. I feel like he'd be wondering. Oh, this doesn't do anything right now. Okay. Gotcha. So we can kill the guy, but that doesn't, like, set us up. I don't have to worry about him. I thought because we rolled up to one of those things of light, that's why he appeared, but maybe he just appears after you sail it off. Oh, damn it. Not in the mood right now. Okay. Sucks that these axe spells tend to not actually hit, man. I really don't want to be out here doing shit. That's Sylvando's got MP, I guess. And I expect to have a giant fight.
Your time has come!
Unfold!
Stay alert.
That's good.
Helm Splitter! We need to fight and fight!
My friends.
Huzzah.
Oh, Hanny Manny.
My friends.
Well, it's not like the island to the north actually gives anything in particular. I don't think. I'm gonna check my notes. Yeah, right down the north one. Northeast is Iron Door, Jail Door, Jail. I think, yeah, we can actually just go back down to the southeast and check out Honolulu. Some fucking juice tentacular? And I've killed tentaculars already. I guess they always were somewhat of a challenge.
to me. Thank you.
This guy just feels a little bit extra than he was in the past. Really?
I'm on fire!
Gotta have the squid on your bro, yeah. Yeah, and the laddies, man. Oh, that guy winks at you too. He winks at the camera.
We have carried the day.
And they talk shit. I feel like they used to talk more shit in Pokemon, but they've toned it down. It's a shame. What am I just gonna go to the Strand? Okay, so I don't know, whatever. I need to check and see if Heliodor Castle's devoid of its loot and all that we've got. Our guy Eric, not usable, but he's here. Four pieces of treasure. Here? Really? Does this dungeon count? No. Four pieces. You Josh and me. Miss the whole area. Although maybe we gotta come back here eventually when it's cleaned up. What up, Bootsy? What up? No loot left in this area. Oh, really? Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. Well, good. Now I just gotta double check and see if the first game's patch with the better translation but using the original music is fixed. And then I guess we could do them all. Or is there still... Is that the second P2 game or is that the first one? I don't remember. There's Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. Second one? Oh, cool. I guess the whole thing's good to go. Yep. I'll have to do that Persona 1 playthrough, but I need to take a piss, sorry guys. think when the food place opens up in an hour, I'll probably go. It's like 45. Turn the stream off to go break. Put some shit in the mail. I'd be starving. No food breaks, yeah. No food, no sustenance, yeah. I feel like I need a little break, yeah. Yeah. Yes, boss. What's the date today? 11th. I'll self-return Sonic later. Not in a rush. I don't even have to, but I will. Why not? Where are these pieces of treasure missing though? 4 pieces. That's quite a few. That would be unfortunate. To just about finish the fight and then die the fight of survival. Worth it though, right? I don't know, when they say 4 pieces of treasure, they make me think, like, it's gonna be somewhere completely different. Like, does this count? No loot here. So we're just downstairs. Might just be something I can't get to yet. I might be counting like an area later. Do you guys have trouble finding these pieces of loot as well? And the thing is, this area could... Oh. Hello? Jesus, don't jump into that corner, dude. Ah, damn. About broke the game. This is the no-no corner. Thing is, they might like fix this place later. And it might be counting that, which would be really bad. Let's see them doing it. like some secret walls or something, but I doubt that. Might just be something I can only get later. Might have to come back. Right now. I mean, there's not a whole lot of areas here. Unless it's like in an area we just haven't been able to get to, or it's only on that bottom floor. Because we haven't been back to Heliodor town yet either. Control 2. Huh. Oh. I mean, I'm down. I like control. Did I write this down? Yeah. Still that single piece of treasure here too. Couldn't tell you where though. I always thought it could be like way in the back. There's like clearly an area we haven't been to. Let's see if we got everything in cobblestone. PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC, so full next gen. Not surprised that's what they would do. Yeah, there's 2 pieces of treasure still here. This is gonna be a bitch. This place is a huge pain in the ass to explore. Yeah, because the graphics and shit were a big deal in the last one. It'll be the norm when they actually think it's worth the money. Or when some people take like an art reason as to why. A lot of these companies, they don't really make any more money by going crazy. Unless they start falling behind in like the graphics or the install base is just high enough for the other shit. It's like there's a reason we're 2 years into the next gen and like God of War's still coming out on PS4. But yeah, eventually. I'm just hoping at that point shit's cheaper, man. Oh God knows. If I didn't rent shit, then I wouldn't be worried about it. I just play it on PC. But the money saved from renting is worth getting a PS5 just alone for that. Yeah, I'm fucking starving. It's I'm just distractingly hungry. I don't think that's a fucking weird or a combo of words. But yeah, this place just has a lot of like detail. A lot of places to climb up and like little corners. I really wish when you destroyed something it didn't respawn. I think that's my one big quality of life pet peeve. It takes forever to like re-break shit. If you're missing a piece of treasure too. But yeah, I don't know. Here we are. Nothing to be done about it. It's probably just like some pots lying around somewhere. Yeah, I think that's what you want. As much as I like some hot sauces, my stomach is far too, far too, sensitive the last couple weeks. 10th of January? Yeah, that's been a while. How long has it been since 6.2? I know they said they're increasing the length of the patches, but Jesus. I mean, that's fine with me. Maybe I'll want to play by then. Good to know. Was there any other like interesting news during that? Did anybody actually watch it? This thing could count, but I don't actually know. I'll do 4 months then? Oh, okay. I haven't gone through it all. Okay. Let's see, it was August, September, October, November, December. Yeah. Seems like they're squeezing a little extra time out of it. Not good, but I mean, if they're like big patches, I guess it's fine. They said they were increasing the time, but that was by like a month, and now they're doing it by another month. You just don't want to turn into WoW, man. Like, where it's like 9 months to like a year and change before there's like a patch. It kills the game, dude. Alright, there's one piece of treasure. And like, I get if they want to put out a bunch more. I mean, I trust the quality for the most part. Looks like shit, dude. Four months and 18 days if it's on the 10th. Yeah, that's not that much extra time. Couple weeks. Holidays, maybe you could say. There we go. That's the last proof. But holidays or not, the game will survive or not, right? I mean, of course it'll survive, but I don't think the gamers care about holidays. Totally, yeah. Be one of those things where it's like, oh, they might just need more people if they can't get it every few months. No, yeah, for sure. I'm just saying that Square might not give a shit. They'd rather make sure they keep the 3 to 4 months going, regardless. But didn't they have some bullshit about how they don't really hire that many more people because they're like tied to... There was some bullshit that they made up. It was during one of the last live letters. I mean, I'm sure there's a real reason. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just because Square doesn't want to give them more money to hire people, but it was some excuse as to why they can only do patches, like why it takes an extra month or 2 now. But I don't remember what the deal was on it. But I don't personally care too much because I'm just taking a break anyways. People pay monthly for it. You're paying for the fucking game. So when you turn into WoW and it's like, you know, like a year without a patch, possibly way down the line. That'll kill her, Jim. They're definitely not at that point, and they might just crack down so hard it'll never get to that point. But I get why people might be concerned about like extra month or 2 here within like one patch or one expansion. As long as it's good content, I don't care because I'm not paying for the thing right now. I'm just fucking, I've got it turned off, right? More Tatari quests, yeah. We need a couple more months for some more Tatari quests. Fizzle foil. There we go. Oh, that's what's coming though, I gotcha. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Low Pritz. The price there. Oh, I have 3 pet pops. I guess I didn't use any. I thought they gave you 5. Guess not. Let's hope this is it. And it's the Fizzle Foe or whatever the fuck. I just remembered seeing it in one of the shops. The ultimate. I mean, they put out a lot more content per patch than they used to, so it's good. Fizzle Foe, yeah, something like that. New deep dungeon, Eureka Orthos. Oh god. Wonder if you have to do any Eureka to get into that? That's cool though. So that's gonna be the POTD. Why no? Oh, they always do their little deep dungeon for leveling. I mean, I preferred Zadnor's, that style, instead of like an actual fucking deep dungeon. But I really hope they go ham and make this not lame as fuck. But, this is so expensive for how much it's not good. I guess I'll sell it back at some point. Oh, that was it. And Walker at 450 of POTD. Okay. So you don't have to do an Eureka, so I'm not expecting to get any extra Eureka business. Okay, relics to hold the brand. So they put out the first relic step, right? In the half patch. I guess they did that too, I forgot about that. Tataru. Yeah, we got a lot to catch up with once that time comes. If I'm feeling it, I'll definitely do it. 1500 poetics. Or not poetics, the other ones. Whatever bullshit they fucking make up for those names. Yeah, I gotcha. Crafting relics. Eesh. Eesh. Oof. Yeah, where's Rupert at, dude? Let's go! Oh, he's playing DRV right now. He hasn't set up his Wiimote. Kicking his feet. Hades Helm. This would have been useful earlier. Against that one fight. It'd have to be some like major updates. If it's just more rewards, like man, Island Sanctuary sucks, dude. Yeah, so that's my thing. I mean, having frequent updates is what keeps the games alive. But we're far from the point where I'd be like, I'm worried about the game because it's taken too long. I just don't blame people for being worried about the slippery slope. Yeah, on a personal level, I really don't care, because, I mean, I'm just taking breaks. If it was my life, then I might be a bit more concerned. You're getting last chapters in your life. Oh, that's good. Very good. Oh, I just got like 5 mini medals. Let's go turn in. A dagger. That's really good. Because I don't want to buy a bunch of shit for him right now. Although I'm not going to really be able to use it at this moment. But we'll give it to him anyways. Alright, so that nothing groundbreaking you wouldn't expect, but a lot of just quality stuff coming out. Or maybe not quality, but a lot of significant stuff coming out. Cool. Well, the story's usually pretty lengthy. I imagine we'll get 6-3 would have a fair bit of stuff in it. Story-wise. I don't think there was anything on the southwest island, but we'll check it out anyways. That's good. I always like the little quality of life options. Vicious dragon slimes. And it doesn't seem good at all. Not worth it in the slightest. Jesus, it's crazy. How you'll assume because it's like super far down the list, it's got to be like the best. because it just has like a confusion attached to it, it then turns into like one of the worst fucking spells. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'd be curious how much what all they're actually changing with or updating with the Sanctuary. I'd imagine it's just a little bit of content. I doubt they're gonna go back to the drawing board on it. I have the Tataru, the Omega stuff, whatever other side quests they announced during that, everything in the new half patch. So, relic.
Stay focused. Ha! Ha!
A420, that's the meme number.
Cowabungs! Here you go, laddie! Scrap metal!
Wish the axes were a little more consistent. Jesus. Figured we were gonna get killed. Jesus, for the gigantic. This guy being old news, he's pretty tanky, man. Maybe he's not as old as I think. I would play it on PC personally, but there's plenty of people who play the entire thing with controller on console. I wouldn't, because you're gonna need to type to people, but you can get keyboards for PS4 still and do that.
Multi-heal!
I don't know, some of the best people in the game use like controller. There's a lot of options for it. The game was like, you know, in part made for console. I think it's fine if you have no options. I would say, dude, I would play it on PC, but I've also been an MMO on PC guy since the dawn of fucking time. You can just reach more stuff, you can type to people, it's all just really convenient, right? But yeah, the controller support's ultra good, so you'd be fine. That's your only option, for sure. I would just recommend getting something to type to people, and I'm pretty sure it has keyboard support. PS4. I don't think they'll phase out PS4 anytime soon. They phased out PS3 support, but I don't see them phasing out PS4 support until they make a new game. It's just graphically they're not going to improve the game enough ever to truly warrant it.
I think you like this one! Yeah! Victory!
Would definitely recommend the game though. Even if you don't, even not as a MMO, just as a fucking... I'd recommend it as just a single player RPG almost. It's extremely long, but has a pretty damn good story and a lot of really cool presentation and fights and stuff. It's very friendly for off and on play. The Ivalice raids, yeah. The story of those on the outside isn't super awesome, but the raids themselves and the tie-ins is really good. They're my favorite raids. For sure. If you're just talking about general Ivalice, yeah, there's a lot of Ivalice content, characters, and areas and stuff just in the story. So just depends on how hard you're wanting it to be. Should have probably healed there. So Brad gets okay. Here we go. This guy looks hardcore. Yeah, I really like the FF Tactics raid. Yep. Nightclubber. Yeah, good music, good presentation, great story. I mean, it's pretty fun too. Obviously, because it's an MMO, it's going to be a little different. Best MMO? Yeah, probably. I haven't played enough MMOs to know. I mean, I've played a fair few, but the only ones I've played extremely long term are FF14 and WoW. I've reflected back to my dad. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, you can be a bunny girl. I don't even know if you need the expansion for it. You might. Yeah, you could be Fran if you want. I'm an Amazonian girl. Tea? A row. Rogadan? I just say row. I'll turn off fights for a bit. I don't know if we'll get if it'll work. Yeah, I hope the party members that aren't in my party are actually getting XP still. That would really kind of suck, since you could just take this all out of order. You then got punished for not actually having them. Like, he's getting XP now, and they'll catch up a bit, but it's like, I mean, look at them, they're like in the 400,000s. And Eric's like, 350 something. I feel like they gave him some kind of level boost or XP boost. Otherwise, I don't see him being having a fourth less XP than them and still being 2 levels away. They just might not start them quite as high. Some side quests. No loot left here. Good. No that. So, mermaid. Are the mermaids cool now in this village? Oh, okay. Good guy, man. Dulcet Dulce. Where is it? It's gonna be real cold fish, yeah, dude. I'll never trust what the grown-ups say ever again. Base, laddie. Oh, we were just there, dude. Well, we'll go get it again here in a minute. I assume he means the one just south of Sniffline. Although it could mean the Strand. Kenoloa Mari. Tentacular's tentacle. I've already fought so many tentaculars, I guess I gotta go find another one. The Pentarang. Okay. I have to finish the fucking tentacular with the pet power. Okay, he had me before, and then he's like, oh, but now you have to have a fucking pet power. Do you actually have to finish him off with it? Like it has to be the last fucking thing you do? You're kidding me, man. You actually have to fucking like finish him with it on top of everything else? Tempered tantrum. Do I even have the ability to use this? Okay, it looks like I can. I just need someone on auto key at least. Do they really? I mean, the other quests, you don't have to finish them, you just have to use it. Oh yeah, that would be some shit, man. I mean, I would clearly just want to like get them juiced up and then swap them in or something. Not try to do it during the fight, because the fight's long. It's not a simple fight. It's a bitch and a half, man. I ain't messing around with that, man. No sir. Gonna go get my food now, but I'm gonna knock out a few more things. What is this one, man? Somebody in Svarjust. Like, it's weird that we've got all these and then there's just this one in the middle of the whole deal that we haven't done. Niflheim, Mount Fuji, the Sage's Stone. That's saying to the east of Heliodor. Well, I can't go underwater right now. The desert island near Sniffelheim. We can do that. Go to him. He's still around. Boof boof. Where's my Puff Puff? Or Puff Cup quest? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Let's go pick up this new quest. Minstrel Man. Luder von Boss. Fine fashion for philosophers. Southwest of Dundrasil. Gonna be like a fight. I mean, that's not a very hard one to find. We should probably get Jade. It's always good to have backup party members, man. I'm gonna go eat first. Do the Dundrasil thing first then. And the party members could be pretty much fucking anywhere. Considering fucking Eric was just in our fucking boat. I mean, who the fucking knows, man. One piece of treasure. And the entirety of everything? That's a lot of areas, so I don't know. That's a lot of areas, and they did add that new area too, so there might be something to do with it. Maybe not though. No, maybe. Don't remember. Possible. I wrote that there was stuff across the water. Yeah, I don't remember. All the puff-puffs so far I've thought I've gotten were free. If they cost anything, I just barely even noticed. Oh, this is the chest, probably. I just spawned here. But I guess not. That's completely separate. I was really hoping that wasn't the case, because goddamn, man. Puff might have cost something in other games, but yeah, I don't know in this one. Sage's stuff. Hero's Glove. I haven't had a new recipe in a while, man. Be a pretty good upgrade. Be good for her when I get her, but not right now. Magical might, mending. That'll be good for her at some point. Need yellow eyes. Let me go get some cash. Easy. Cool if you could sort your menus by like order you got it. But I guess they're automatically sorted by like strength. You just have to go into the right area first. They don't cost 3,000. Where do I get these? If I could just get them in like 2 seconds, I might as well. Gallopolis. Only at the top right. I'll just buy it then. Kevin Conroy, that's the Batman voice actor? Damn. How old was he? Or, I mean, did he die from something bizarre? I mean, it's a shame. He was really good. All focus costs. Nothing, dude, really. 66. Fell for a while. Let's see. Ooh, gets me thinking about my own mortality. That's a good thought. Oh, that sucks. Well, he did really good. I always loved his voice in the Batman games. I didn't watch the animated show. Come on, girl. Easy, easy. I'd be halfway there, man. Halfway to the grave. Alright, we're good for now. It would be nice to get that at extra level, but oh well. Oh. How are the quests looking? Niflheim, Mount Fuji. Yeah, that's a new one. It's not done for sure. It's only been going for a few weeks. It's supposed to be pretty cool. I've been reading the guy who wrote the manga's other works. I haven't in a couple weeks, but I've liked his other shit so far. I haven't read Chainsaw Man. I'm planning on just watching it. Yeah, that's the hot one. That's the new hotness. It's the hot anime of the season for sure. I don't know much about it. The guy can turn his limbs into chainsaws. That's about it. So yeah, I'll watch it when it's done. As well. The east of Heliodor. Niflheim. Let me look up if I actually have to kill this thing with this ability. That would be the worst. My kingdom for some Kanalo Amari. Oh, you do have to have the finishing blow with it. Oh, you don't have to have Sylvanda pepped. Only the main character. do have to finish him with it, but you only need one person, Pet, the main character. So I guess you could just try it to survive. Thing is, I don't really need the Pentarang. That's all good. Yeah, I'm looking up whether I actually have to kill him like they said with it, or if it's just flavored dialogue, because I don't hate myself enough to fight like 20 tentaculars while farming pep. Absolutely. As should anyone. Shitty quest. It's just like they said in the quest, you do have to finish it. Sadly with it. The other quest said you have to finish them with it, but you don't actually have to. I guess you do on this one. I'll go that way. I don't know if I want to do any of these right now. I mean, I guess I could do the one for the molten globules. It's one of these two islands. I wish they just didn't have the pep quests. They're really boring. Is it on this island, or is it on the other island? I don't think I'd mind the pep ones as much if they didn't like keep adding on prerequisites. Like it has to be a tentacular, which is like 10 zillion health. It has to finish him. It's like we get it, man. Like we get it. The pep, it's awesome. Must be on the other island.
Let's go!
That, and since you can't see the tentacular, you can't like prep it. You have to get it during the fight. Because you're out here in the field. It's really sad. We'll do the quest just to do it, of course. Might use the boomerang. So here Carver comes back to us. It's the person with like the highest chance of pepping is like the main character. Well, that might be Jade actually. She has a lot of chance shit in her tree. Oh, okay. I was like, is it this guy maybe? I was like, I'll just talk to him for shit. I just kind of skipped through it. I totally forgot what this guy said. I'm glad I don't have to explore that whole thing. sun. Oh, go to the mermaid. Nice, you did it, son. I'm not gonna believe everything. I'm not gonna believe anything the grown-ups tell me anymore. These kids. He's ahead of his years here, man. The lad's in love, dude. The sirens call. Alright. Let me check my notes. Is there any random stuff I want to do real quick before I go eat? There's some shit and... Oh yeah, I wanted to check some more places with Eric. Where were they? Should I cross water here? These are not the places I was going to check, but... Check the casino for 6 hours. That'll happen. Okay. I apparently already did this, I just didn't delete it. Yeah. It's coming. I mean, Jade's at the casino, so... I will be doing a casino stream, although it'll be after God of War. If I still don't get God of War in today, it'll be tomorrow. Oh, this is all in the same area. Okay. Good. Book not ready for. Really? Oh, in the cave, maybe? I'll leave that note just in case. Thunder still has a chest I can mess with later. There's some inland areas that I need to get in from the whirlpool. Fire Just. A lot of iron doors. Pretty much just iron doors. Heliodor Castle. Let's check if the foothills have something new. I'll go check Shangri-La. Or Angri-La. There is a piece of treasure here, really. Really? Okay. Well, I'm glad I decided to come back and check, but... It's probably some random location. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next casino arc. Yeah, we'll be saving it. I assume we'll be in the Jade area for an hour or two. I just don't see there being a whole lot to do there except fight a boss, so... Can't be much. Unless it's gonna lead into a different area, possibly. There's some stuff I haven't grabbed. Okay, let's go do that. Not that. Bowl the fucker over. Get off the road. It could just be a straight up chest. Somewhere. Maybe you can only knock over small creatures. I don't know if it's like small creatures or things where you're like a certain level. Let's check up here. Well, I think the game's opened up a little bit. The only problem is we gotta get our party members back. So it's like, even though it's opened up, I'm kind of feeling like I should always be like hyper focused on getting the next party member. I'm gonna be getting XP. As long as they catch them up, it doesn't really matter. I still need to do all of the side content, right? And then could have used the extra party members, or they could have used the XP. I think we've already checked this not that long ago. I didn't find shit, but I'll do it again. Well, let's hope it's not tied to them fixing the, check this. Fixing the ramp up to the castle. A little bit of XP from running over a monster caused you to level up. You won't actually get to level up until you have to beat something. That's how it is in a lot of games where you use like a full XP, like, token or something. Like in SMT, if you use like a Grimoire, it only puts you up to 1 XP from leveling up, so you still have to do the fight. So I wouldn't be surprised. There's like precedent for it for sure. I didn't think you'd even get XP from knocking them over. That's pretty cool. So I should try to knock things over. I don't know if they have to be really small though, or if you just have to be like high enough level. Let me see if you even get anything. 7,000. Oh yeah, that's neat. I have no idea. You should totally be knocking shit over if you think you can do it. That's cool. I don't think I can knock this guy over. Oh, I can't. Need a bit of info. Huh. Yeah, it's not a whole lot, but it's cool. Yeah, it doesn't let you. So I guess if you're just running around knocking shit over, I mean, make sure you do a fight to cap the level. I doubt it'll work on this guy. It did. What the? I'm guessing they just have to be like weak enough. Or can you just do it on everything? That's cute. Yeah, I haven't even done this yet, really. Funny. Hey, what's up? How are you doing today? Oh god, I'm starving. You caught me right before I was gonna grab a break. I'm gonna do a little bit more gaming first. Doing a break too. Making your way. Yeah, they keep telling me no food break. Not allowed sustenance. Has it been since September? God, my words, man. I do need sustenance. You put it down? My thoughts on it. I thought it was good, but I thought there's probably too many cutscenes, too many diversions. I don't think any of the fights let you breathe long enough. And since you're always getting new abilities and new moves and new summons, you never really get to sit with any of them for a very long time. It's good for replay value and for like witch trials at the end of the game. But like, I feel like you never really got to just soak in that really good Bayonetta combat. And yeah, the summoning system, for me, it was like, if you use it to punctuate your combos, or you use certain summons where you could just kind of activate them in the background, it's okay. But for me, if you don't like the spectacle of it, they don't feel as good as just normal gameplay, right? So it's like, well, for me, they were too strong and not as fun as just playing the game normally. Like, I'd always have more fun when I was just using the new weapons and going crazy and beating ass, and then just doing summons a little bit. But it feels like you're kind of like pushed into doing the summons more because they're really strong, so I don't know. I think the summoning system wasn't too bad once I got used to it, but I tended to lean on summons that were a lot more AFK-able. Because you can summon while you're comboing. You could queue up like summon combos and shit. So I would like do that. I would pick something that had like a 10-second attack and then just go combo. And it was a little better then, but yeah. I didn't care for the story at all. I didn't care for the new playable character that much. I don't know. I guess the exploration was better, but I don't think that's a huge deal in Bayonetta. Despised it? Yeah, I wouldn't go that far for myself, but I can understand people not liking it. Absolutely. Yeah, Bayonetta's story is never really great, but I find it very hard. So for me, there's so many set pieces and diversions and mini games, and how into those set pieces you are, I feel like hinges on the story a bit. So that the story being as kind of shit as it is and not being as like engaging kind of hurts all of the flashiness and all of the set pieces and stuff. So that's where the story kind of blew for me. Yeah, I felt like a lot of the cutscenes also just played out really odd. They felt like Bayonetta's always felt a little bizarre, like how just the people talk and move and shit, but it felt like they tried to make so many jokes in this one that just did not land. Especially with Viola, she just is completely a miss for me. I also thought the music, while it was cool at times, definitely didn't have as much identity as the old ones. So in turn it kind of made it a bit more generic. Yeah, I also don't like the enemies. It's fun when you fight old enemies with the new shit, like the demons and the angels, but yeah. Yeah, for me, I think it's got the highest skill cap and probably the deepest gameplay of all of them, but I feel like the playground you're given to use them, and just the casual campaign, like if you're not going to replay it a bunch, it's just not as strong. I still liked it, but I've been hovering between thinking that 1 or 2 is like the worst. I think I like 1 and 2 better. I think it's just the summons, I think the focus of the campaign, how long you get to do fights. The bosses are much better in the first 2. I think all of that just kind of lends itself to Yeah, you kind of feel me. I'm surprised you dropped it, but I get why. It's definitely not a system for everybody. I wouldn't want to see it again. We have 2, 1, 3. Yeah, 1 and 2 are very close for me. I haven't replayed 1 in a long time, so I can't really be like as granular as I'd like to be with it. I plan on doing a series replay and talking about it a bit more. I didn't make it to Viola. I also had a hard time moving into weird, grainy, uncanny valley faces. Yeah, it's not a good looking game either. I'm glad they still try to hit that 60 FPS mark, but Jesus, yeah. It's a game. They had to sacrifice in resolution and visuals, that's for sure. I'm not, I can handle bad game or dead shot, not both. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I think it's not as interesting to watch in some ways. I think the minute-to-minute combat's not as interesting because it's very busy. That was another problem I had with the game, is it's too fucking goddamn... There's too many effects, and you can't tell what the fuck's going on half the time. The camera's all over the place. That probably sucks for watchability. Because the summons just make it so your camera's up your ass, or you're surrounded by shit, which makes dodging and parrying not as fun because you can't tell what the fuck's going on. Yeah, the more I've thought about it, the more I feel like I like the first 2 better. It depends on what you're after, but the first 2 just have much more interesting combat. I like it when it's just a bit more focused on her. I wish all of those weapons and stuff made a comeback in like a BO4. And I respect them trying something different to not keep the series like stagnant, but I don't know how I feel too much about the summoning system. Lost all of its identity. Yeah, that's kind of what I meant by the music and the visuals and the story too. It's like you don't have any of that backing up the summoning system, right? It's all very different. I feel like I was getting beats of like DMC5 and shit. Yeah, exactly. That's my thing. It's like I appreciate I don't say the gesture, but the gesture of them doing it. But yeah, I think there was still plenty of potential. I mean, which you see all the weapons in the game. There is totally. Keep doing that, but I think new playable characters is definitely a good way to do it. Different gameplay styles. Viola's them trying to do Nero, but sucking. Yeah. For me, I think the summons should be only summonable for like a little bit of time. You can summon for so long, and they're so easy and like strong. It feels like you have to like handicap yourself. It's weird because the most fun I had with the game is the witch trials because I gotta just fight for like 10 minutes at a time. And they seem to just not. I saw other people say that too. You just don't get to really breathe with anything. The fights are over in like 30 seconds. Yeah. It's a cool enough like run through of a campaign, but yeah, I don't know, I feel you. Yeah, that's another thing. That thing is like it's cool, like, you know, each of the summons gives you different movement and ways to move around the world, but they all felt, I was like, well, would I want that, or do I want them just to have really tight movement and shit? And it felt like they kind of were doing the shotgun approach, where they just threw as much shit at you as they could and see what sticked. And I mean, that means there's some really creative, cool things that I had a lot of fun with, but it also, yeah, things like the summons and some of the movement that made for a really janky, weird time. Yeah, see, he's the best boss fight. Or not that specific one. I mean, obviously fight him a few more times, but that's my thing, is like, I thought there wasn't enough good bosses. Too many of the good bosses are just that guy. Right? Where in like Bayonetta 1 and 2, you're fighting good bosses like all the fucking time, right? I never got that feeling. And since a lot of the basic fights are a lot of like summoning and shit, unless you like stop yourself from doing it as much, then it's like like I found, I'm not gonna spoil what the last 2 summons were that I got, but I found when I got them, I had the most fun with the combat because one let me essentially not summon. It just gave me like a modifier to my moveset, and then the other one had such long attacks I could just summon in the background or just use it at the end of combos, which I like. That wink attacks where you press the summon at the end of your combo, or if you take damage and you get a little bit damage using the summon, then they go back. Where's this last piece of treasure now? Yeah. Yeah, I think having little bits like that would have been fine. Or, you know, you could summon, but you can only summon for like a couple attacks really quick, and it was like tied to like combos or something. Or it was like a super you did occasionally. Oh, there's the chest. Shit, it's been here the whole time.
Accept your fate.
Yeah, for me it was neat, and I think if you like the big heavy spectacle of it all, then that's cool. But I definitely, it's not definitely not for every Bayonetta fan. I'm like, it's not for me either. I just don't hate it. The idea of it would be fine, but I'm like, well, I like Bayonetta because it was really responsive. You could use a lot of different stuff, and there's a lot of like utility moves and shit like that, where it's like when you're just summoning, you have a lot of different moves you can unlock on them, which is fun, but like they're so sluggish and slow, and they're not responsive enough, and like when you would use those utility moves doesn't really matter as much because the combo potential is not really as much there. Right, no, I don't blame you at all. I mean, I still consider it good personally, but I get you. Absolutely. Very justified in that. The summoning thing, I hope it doesn't come back, but we'll see. Let me take this off the list. Oh, it wasn't on my list. Right, we just found it. Yeah, that was one of my most anticipated games of the year, so... Definitely sticking with it. But yeah... I don't know. Bayonetta is one of my favorite action game series. There's a very like high standard for me. I don't think it quite met that, but yeah. For a variety of reasons. I think with some tweaking I could really like it. But... yeah, doing those witch trials in the post game, I was like, I just want to go play Bayonetta 1 or 2. like that was the feel I got. I'm like, that's not a feel I should probably be getting from the new game. So. No, glad the series is still alive. Let's hope they do another one, but yeah. Probably some different ideas there. I would definitely prefer, yeah, like a DMC. Maybe try different characters and try to add variety that way instead of commandeering the combat for too much of the summoning stuff. God, Game of the Year contender God of War. Yeah. I mean, I hope that's good. We'll see. I liked 2018, but I could see a sequel writing a very fine line. Especially with the writing where it could end up fucked. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe just not in the best mindset for it. I don't blame you, especially with the chat interactivity. Dumping it. Well, hopefully you can find something that kindles it a bit. You dropped the last God of War, right? And I was like, maybe people would want to talk about God of War. But I think you dropped 2018, didn't you? What's even coming out this year that's like hype? Callisto Protocol? That'd be a lot of... Oh, Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon. I guess that's a talker game, right? It's a walker. Yeah, it's very slow. I actually, while I was doing some stuff off stream, I've been kind of revisiting the entire God of War series just through videos and like really sped up playthroughs. And I'm like, man, they cover so much ground in the old God of War games. And then this game is like 5 times as long, and I feel like less happens in it. There's a lot more dialogue, and there's, you know, if you're invested in the lore and all that, it's interesting for sure, but it is a very slow game. And I feel like the bigger the fan you are of the old ones, the more that's gonna sting. I definitely miss the old style. The pace, just the anger guy doing shit. But once I get into the 2018 mindset, I enjoyed enough. Arcadey the old ones are, yeah. I mean, you're always fighting. I mean, every game started off super crazy, especially God of War 3. Just nuts scale, never stops. You always get new shit. The new ones are... The new one, I mean, you know me, I have a bone to pick with a lot of Western AAA stuff, and I still like that. But it's definitely a different mindset to be in, for sure. Which sucks. I mean, I feel like you have to kind of like not. I mean, they reference a lot, and it definitely builds off the character of Kratos or whatever. But you definitely have to like sadly let the old style go to enjoy it for a bit. yeah. You're probably in the zone on Spectacle Fighters, and then have that game, which is more of a fucking movie game at times. I just hate video games now. Has there been nothing lately that you've enjoyed? And I doubt that. I don't think disliking a few big games is hating everything. Yeah, I mean anything after God Hand here, God Hand's awesome. I love the customizable combos, just the style of it. It's very rewarding. Yeah. And maybe you're falling out with games, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's could be, or maybe your tastes have just gotten much more fine-tuned. You have trouble enjoying other stuff, or is it mostly games? I don't know, when I'm like stress mode, I don't enjoy much of anything, but not that I'm just saying that's what's going on, I'm just no idea. Where are my notes? I keep running around in circles. The other things aren't as active, so I don't critique as much. Contribute pessimists and help. Like the chat's not as active and stuff. Cause yeah, I mean for me a lot of enjoyment definitely on some of these games. I mean some of these I'll just play just do chat. So. That would definitely hurt me not having that. Oh, I was going to Shangri-La. Oh, I gotcha. See what you mean. Yeah. I guess, yeah, it's how much you gotta put into it. I guess with games, you know, you're gonna have to talk to the stream, you're gonna have to actually like physically be like playing it and stuff, so putting in all of that and then having it suck, not as bad as having a shitty show where you're kind of just at least hanging out and deflating. Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. When you have to do it, having that, yeah, that level of freedom, that's not, it's kind of hamstrung a bit, make it harder to enjoy shit. I found myself in the last few months doing a little bit more gaming off stream. But, not because I don't enjoy it on stream, but there's just like, there's so many little activities I can't do because I just stream so much. And so that's been kind of like a cool change of pace. Like if it's only, I only do it with content that's like truly like I'm like, nobody wants to see this, and if I'm not really feeling like talking a whole lot, I'm like, well, I could watch something because I never get to watch anything on the side, right? Like everybody in here's playing a game and talking, and that's been kind of neat. It's like a novel experience to me, I guess. So I was doing that for a bit. Yeah, most of my Xenoblade Chronicles 3 run ended up just being like me kind of like catching up on stuff or going really slow. I could just stop the game and then just write notes on the game for like an hour, and like it doesn't matter. So that was kind of cool. The stop and guys get up and go and just do shit. So I don't know. Streaming definitely changes how things work, but I don't know. Personally, I get a lot of enjoyment out of the stream side of it. I definitely get the negative effect of it for sure. Enjoying a medium, I guess. Really pick up what I play and watch, except obviously when it comes to Twitch. Yep, no pickiness here. You're watching the worst stream on Twitch. LG, Ellie. You're very cool and important. Will you take a very? You're really cool and important. You could have both. I'm hoping my mail comes in early today. I do. I really have been dodging spoilers for that new God of War. And I'd like to run through it. Need to get far ahead. Yeah, I just want to do like the rest of Dragon Quest all at once. I've been playing this piecemeal for so long. Luckily it's like riding a bike. You always can get back into Dragon Quest easy because they're all the same. In the new God of War, if that's what you mean, yeah, I'm gonna be very disappointed. One of my biggest problems with the new God of War was how there was like barely any boss variety, dude. Like, because especially once I've revisited all the old God of Wars for like, you know, just reference to talk on the stream about them, I was like, wow, there's like a new boss every 2 seconds. There's more bosses in the first hour of some of these games than all of 2018, man. Like this, like it looks really good and like the environments are nice and there are a few big set pieces, But the level of spectacle and bosses back to back in the old games is like, the new ones can't even compare. So I'm hoping that since they're building off of the same base with this one, that there's actually some variety. Because fighting the giant troll with the fucking like stone on his shoulder, his boombox, fucking, that blew, man. I didn't mind as much when I was playing, but now when I like think about it and I rewatch it, I'm like, good god, dude. It's just like nasty, man. Yeah. That is definitely one of the most valid complaints for that game. Yeah. In terms of pickiness, like you said, Bebop, I don't know. I'm not too picky when it comes to games. I mean, I don't just play like whatever. I mean, I'm always thinking about if I'm going to play something or why I'm going to play it. But, a bit more, I don't know how to say picky. I'm not picky, I guess. But I mean, everybody picks what they're gonna play. They're all... I never have a lack of something I want to do, I guess. So maybe I'm not picky. But it's not that I just like lazily pick games to play, so I don't know. I've just got like big backlogs and all that at this point. So. Wish I was less picky. I used to have fun with no matter what I was playing. The games I finished in the past and I forgot how to feel today. Yeah. Yeah, in terms of just like changing of taste and stuff, there's probably similar things there for me too. In terms of just like overall enjoyment of the medium, there's less things that like truly like get me like, oh man, or just really resonate with me. But I still find like some base level of enjoyment, and I think the stream helps like lift a lot of that up. I think it's just like overexposure. Right, like I just played so many fucking games, right? Like generally your standards are just gonna be like, well, you know, if you just fucking fell out of the fucking, you know, turnip truck, like the first thing you play is gonna be amazing, right? Or after like 1,000, it's not gonna be as cool. So I get you there. I don't think I've had like a drastic decline in like enjoyment at all, but there is always like, yeah, that kind of shift. Yeah, that's another thing too. I always ask myself, I'm like, should I be playing some of these things? Because I mean, I'm gonna die before finishing everything I want to do in whatever mediums, not just games. So it's like, do I really do I really need to be playing Sonic Frontiers, or should I just do something else? And I think if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't play it, so it's kind of a weird one for me. The stream like boosts enjoyment of some games that I shouldn't enjoy normally, maybe. Yeah, I did not like Sonic very much. Time to look inward. Yeah. Yeah. You could run those again. I don't know how many times you've, if you, I mean, I'd tell you how to run your deal, but yeah. I imagine you've ran those quite a bit on stream. We just did New Vegas, right? Go listen to Undefeatable on repeat. Undefeatable. Oh, the chopper's here for me. I have to go now. I gotcha. Jesus. I guess there's a chopper right above me. How's that going? I don't think I have much. Yeah, I don't know. Finding enjoyment things or like changing of tastes and just being able to find fun and stuff. That's always a hard one, right? Because your taste might be changing, or maybe you just can't have fun the same way anymore. Maybe you just don't like the mediums. Yeah, maybe it's just your emotional state is tough. I mean, yeah, your job, obviously. Yeah, I mean, honestly, having low standards is probably, like, people would look down on somebody with, like, no standards, but in a vacuum, I think that's probably the best thing, right? Because you just have fun with anything. Like, who gives a fuck? That's why I always say, even when I'm critiquing all this bullshit or talking out of my ass like some pretentious bastard, I'm like, at the end of the day, no matter how much I talk shit about your favorite Pokemon game, if you enjoyed it, who fucking cares, right? How good it is. Because I think being able to at least have fun with something is much more special than if it's truly like it's pushing the medium, or if it's like some kind of objectively, you know, it's art or some bullshit. So. It's a call for help. I'll call the Nords. Gotta have your chill games, your decompressed games. I mean, I have 14, Killing 4-1, Sunshine Banjo, sometimes Thousand New Door. Those are kind of mine. Oh god, I'm feeling like I haven't eaten them forever. It's like feeling light there. I'll have to get off soon. Have a refresher. Alright, let me take a listen. Oh god. Is this the one by One OK Rock? The thing is, like, I was just watching a little bit of Sonic Heroes last night. And it's just like, the music was so much cooler, but it still fit the game. Like, there was something about it, despite still being like having a lot of different genres, where it was just more like it still fit Sonic a bit better. I don't know if it just had like a certain gaminess to it. We'd have to listen and talk about it. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers, like, there was good music in it, but it felt like they just straight up just pulled shit off of somebody's album and just threw it in there. Is VR gonna get a must-play game, like a Secret Nintendo Bear Zelda? What if Elder Scrolls 7? Must-play. I mean, wouldn't it be Half-Life Alyx at this point? Well, it's sung by the One OK Rock guys, isn't it? One of those songs is. Yeah. I don't know. There's must-play VR stuff. There just might not be enough. I've been Skyrim for Mass Effect, that's pretty much where I'm at too. I can relate, I've leaned on mass escapism in some tough times. I'm playing Oblivion, still looking for a job. Like rent piling up. Yeah, I feel you there. I mean, I've been there. I am there in some capacities for sure. Especially with everything going up in price. Stream's never gonna pick up. I mean, let's just be real. And I'd rather just keep it fun at this point. But yeah, that's the cost of stuff going up. The funds really just aren't as there for me anymore. So it's like I need some kind of part-time deal, but kind of just keep grinding the stream. I feel you. I'm not as bothered by it, but it's definitely a thing. I'm not going back to the warehouse, man. As long as I can survive, I just want the free time. I'm doing what I like, I just can't do it forever. I appreciate everybody who helps, but yeah, that's just how it is. Dream support, thanks. Yeah, I'm not looking for pity. Thank you very much, though. Appreciate it, despite that. But yeah, I feel you. Get purged. I got you, bro. Delete a few for you here, Bob. I usually just delete the message itself. I tried to delete a redeem and it was like really bizarre. Yeah, I've just decided essentially that I just really like streaming, and I really like talking to everybody on here and like digging into like the medium and doing this half-ass criticism shit. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna like, if I am not able to live off it, then whatever. I'd rather not lose it as a passion, so I'm like, I'm just gonna have to do something else. I mean, I've been there for 10 years, 10 plus years. I don't think it's going anywhere unless I put in some kind of like bizarro effort into certain places. I mean, a stroke of lightning. I got over it a long time ago. That's why I say I'm not bothered by it. I just don't care anymore. Because that was like 6 years ago, maybe I cared. Doing the same old Draconic world forever. But problem is, like, yeah, I mean, it eats up a lot of time, so I need to do something on the side so that I can keep doing it. I think it's too easy for me to also, like, not pay attention to stuff like health. You know, like, I should probably take my car in, or, you know, I should probably fucking lose some fucking weight or work out, or be more willing to watch my food, but sometimes I'll just fucking stream, you know? That kind of stuff. Get lost in the old passion of it too much, to a fault probably. I think that because it could be something I could do for a living, I'll use it as an excuse to not do other important things. Yeah. Well, I don't have much else I want to do in the game right now that doesn't have cutscenes. I think we were gonna go do Macedonia. Yeah, I get you. I mean, we're in different boats to a certain extent. When you made it, now you're having some troubles. I never even got close. So. I think we've come to different similar problems, but come to different thoughts on it over time, I guess. Maybe not thoughts, but personally I've come to a certain acceptance. Yeah. Like you weren't deserving, or it just gave you a mentality that you didn't want to adopt? I mean, you're a good streamer. I think you deserve everything. Absolutely. But or you just mean like you got lucky or something? Yeah. That's kind of how I've always thought with mine. It's like maybe I could, you know, people would want to stick around for the conversation or something. But at the end of the day, a lot of it's like very enthusiast. Like, you know, but how many people really want to watch like a criticism or, you know, somebody who's like not reacting really crazy? And it's like, I get that like I don't have like a style that's like mass appeal. Could I find my little audience? Sure, but I mean, finding that audience is maybe tough. I mean, I've found people. My friends here. It's all very meaningful to me, but yeah, that the level where you can have a living off it. Very different. Restrain them? No. I don't know. There's a point where I was like, there's probably things I could have done or I can do. It's not like I'm full streaming, right? To, you know, forward the stream, but yeah, I don't know. There's probably ways I could do it that wouldn't actually hurt my enjoyment or hurt the passion part of it. I think I just kind of like don't think about it, which keeps me pretty sane, but it keeps me from ever really going anywhere on the stream in a way. So it's kind of bizarre. It's a weird one. Yeah, exactly. And if that's my thing, is like if I ever truly was paying the bills through it, then I'm sure my feeling would be very different. I mean, it's easy to understand why it would be. You have to do something less than you're choosing to do something. And I think when I think of that kind of stuff, it's just like, I think I use that as an excuse sometimes to not put in certain efforts to build the stream more and work more on the stream by stream or just improving the viewer side of things instead of like, you know, networking or advertising or kind of clickbaity stuff. Working on YouTube or Twitter or something, right? Like, I mean, that would all go so much farther towards the stream. It's like, I don't know, I just like the stream part. That's another thing too, is like it's so bloated. And what's popular is just ever changing, and a lot of these companies like YouTube and shit, they just want to promote the boys that are already big, right? So it's like that kind of discovery and stuff. For me, I just feel lucky to even have, you know, people I can call friends that we could just talk and I can just explore something I like about. But yeah, I mean, when you see people making it, for sure, it's like, can't help but think about it a little bit. No, you're not diminishing anything. I didn't get any of that vibe from it. I think that was something that was more of a struggle in the past. So it's more of just like a talking point to me nowadays, I don't know. I mean, obviously it still bothers me a little bit. Like I said, I've kind of come to terms with it a long time ago. Anybody right now, any job or any gig. I feel like the bottom's gonna drop my mouth so scary lately. Yeah, that's another thing. It's just the times. I mean, there's a lot of people in here I know, yeah, who aren't working, or the prices are getting crazy. I mean, my family. My parents aren't even working anymore because of the way shit's been and times going tough and shit. So it's, yeah, definitely. The times definitely don't help people. If you're in a bad place, or you're already in a bad way economically, or just in the mindset, not the best of times, probably. They're not helping anyways, right? I mean, I guess there's not just like a blanket times, right? I mean, everybody's got their own different thing going on. This might be the best days of somebody's life right now. There's definitely a general... Is malaise the word for it over everything? Sometimes before, enjoy my time here a lot. Definitely right, and feeling a bit gutted at how things are. What are you doing to make the motion? Well, thank you very much, yeah. Yeah, and that's the stuff that means a lot to me. For me, just the bonds I've, the bonds, I sound like a fucking JRPG protagonist. The connections I've made with people, and how I can really explore a passion I've always had, like games and stuff, and other kinds of mediums on a level that I could never do I thought the stream has been something very... That's all mattered so much to me that, yeah, I've just kind of like, you know, it would be cool to be able to make a living off it, and people help a lot, which I appreciate. But yeah, I've just... it doesn't bother me. I'm not, like, bothered. I mean, maybe in the past, but... Yeah. I mean, maybe a bit, right? I mean, of course a bit. I mean, of course, right? Who wouldn't? Everybody's a little bothered they're not a billionaire, right? Yeah, so that's that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, that's probably better. Chat bondage. Borrows games, I play them. I do have them in a box, though. They're nice and safe, so... Well, I hope all of you get to be someplace where you're a bit happier about what's going on. You at least enjoy things you used to enjoy, or find something new to enjoy. Maybe, I mean, it'll change. My dad used to like playing games, and we don't play any games anymore, so shit happens. Or some people discover games. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a pointed statement, just kind of general. I'll play Shadows when I do the pseudo event. There's too much shit coming out right now, man. I'm backed up. Finishing Dragon Quest. I'll do the Suda event. I'll probably want to lose my mind, but at least most of the Suda games I have to play are good. Oh, well, apparently good. They're supposed to be his good ones, right? Killer 7 and No More Heroes and stuff. Yeah, I apologize if I missed any messages earlier. I don't mean to. Make sure you're lightheaded and you're hungry. I don't want to be missing stuff or talking out of my ass or being insensitive or anything. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's what it is too. And that's why I always worry about what I say, because sometimes it's just like, well, talk is cheap. Like, I could say a bunch of stuff, but... Yeah. It's good to see people I care about actually, you know, enjoying themselves and being happy and all that shit, so... Whoa! I'm stuck. It means something to me, but yeah, I can't solve stuff, sadly, John. Just throwing out hollow shit. The world is shrinking. Yeah, it's like my brother. Once he gets some thoughts into his head, he's... Yeah. Where am I down? Yeah, the mountains out of molehills, and my brother's just super, just always is thinking, like looking into like a fault. It's very hard for him to like just kind of kick back. I'm not saying this is you, of course. I'm just saying how I'm relating it. But it's very hard for him to not always be critical of everything around him, himself, the world. I'm always thinking about what he should be doing, and but it ends up being like paralyzing at times. He's made a crazy headway. He's awesome nowadays, but yeah, my dad's had some of that too, for sure. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. It's always easy to be like ultra negative about it, and that was the thing. It's like he was that way. He was like a very dark time, but eventually, you know. Enough persistence of my own and everybody else, and just enough big moments able to reflect on that kind of stuff properly. Not making headway for it. Still a super critical guy of himself, but And I think it maybe affects enjoyment for him, but I don't think it's like a debilitating thing anymore. So. It's kind of person over reflect on that. I did this and I did that. And I just feel like a bother. I feel friends, things are falling apart by myself heavily. Care about how angry and miserable was, and people preferred that. Yeah. That's just it's a raw deal. And yeah, that's how somebody knows you or grows to know you. I mean, I guess people, yeah, just can't adjust. I don't know. It's not something that I feel like, yeah. It's hard to not be like, well, it's my problem, right? It's me. But it's like, I mean, people are petty, people are superficial. I don't think you could just blame yourself for all that, especially if you think you're having more of like a net positive comes to like emotion. You're just more positive, you're just angry generally. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, is it's much easier to blame yourself thinking there's something you could do, you know, it's you know, there shouldn't be like a setback, you know, I shouldn't have to lose these people, we should be able to do it all, right? But it's like, some people just suck. Some people just suck. So, I mean, I don't think it's just you or anything. Not to, I don't know, push all the blame also. I mean, it's good to be critical of yourself, but yeah, I don't know. Just in my experience, it could get out of hand, right? Not an easy way to, I guess, fix that, right? That's the whole problem with the whole thing. Thanks talking about it. Something at least. This stream is cozy as fuck. Reminds me of my old apartment where one of my roommates would be playing games in a given moment. Kind of dip into the common room and see what's up. Well, thank you for saying that, Tracker. Get me emotional. I appreciate it. A lot of people have said some very nice things lately, and I appreciate that. To me, it's just we're just hanging out. I know. I try to give people time of day. Try to take everything seriously because people are coming in here and they're spending time, choosing to be here, choosing to talk in here. Important moments of your limited time on this fucking earth. Thank you guys for saying that. Yeah, I like it comfy. So. In turn, I guess the stream maybe is comfy. Just cool that people over these years have felt like this is a place they could be. Appreciate it. Meanwhile, in Dragon Quest Land, this is the face of a happy person right here too. I have my own shit to work on, and I know what those things are. I'm not entirely absolved of responsibility, but those problems exist before too. So yeah. I mean, another hollow thing to say, but yeah, I mean, you're not alone there. Everybody's going through something. Some big, some small, but I think you can do it. Even if it means a lot of change, I don't know. I mean, there's people out there who are truly alone, so, I mean, at least you have people you can talk to, or, you know, you can realize certain things. I mean, some people never figure it out. They're just in a fucking constant pit with nowhere to go. I've known people like that, so. You guys can do it. I believe. It's just one of those things, like, it's like, what do you even do? I don't know. Like, it's easy to say, like, oh yeah, things can just be better, but it's like, I don't know, unless like you just like make some ballsy choice, or it's like how do you like adopt like a different mindset about everything without like time or like big events happening. I don't know. I'm talking on my ass right now. I apologize. I'm fucking like ultra starving. I was gonna eat like hours ago. That's ramble mode for me. I don't mean to be insensitive or talk like I know everything. Throwing that out there. Open time helps. I mean, it should. I mean, you've got a lot going on right now, and I don't know how that could get... I mean... I'd imagine that it would just all mellow out of it, right? I mean, you're going through a big change in the stream and your life and all that, so... Those kinds of changes don't come often, I'd imagine time would, you know, smooth straight out, but... There's not exactly a playbook for this shit. Yeah. I mean, if there was, then everybody ever would be happy at all times, right? That's the problem. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've fallen out of favor with, I mean, all my real life friends, you know, for the most part. It's like me just doing, focusing more on the stream and focusing more like on my passion, stuff like that, making those little kinds of changes and just kind of putting more time into that kind of stuff. Means it just ended up being less time to do stuff with other people, or we just had differing interests or whatever. I mean, we don't hate each other or anything, but that's always one thing I've like wondered, you know, does that bother me a lot? I don't think it does a whole lot because I'm pretty happy with where things are, but it's always kind of a weird, I don't think of it as a sacrifice, but thing that kind of just changed. It's not something I guess would be, because these are people like I'd hang out with every day. They'd be over at my house for weeks since high school, and I still talk to them. You'll see some of them in the stream, but for the most part, I'll go like, you know, half a year without talking to some of these people. Choices and times change, and I decided to do different shit. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that. So, and I don't know, I guess it's one of those things like that could just bother you a lot, or could just be part of an improving you. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, life's all it's a never-ending cycle. There's always a new problem, always a new something. But... yeah, I mean, I still hang out with people. There's still some people like Siegfried and Silent. Silent doesn't live around here anymore, it's his deal, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people, yeah, just don't do anything anymore. But I know exactly why, and it's choices I made that I'm totally fine with, and there's no bad blood. But I don't know. I guess I'm looking for life experiences to relate here. I'm not like I need any help or nothing, but it's like. Shit's changed, I guess, for everybody. And those changes, I mean, me focusing more on the stream, me focus on this certain kind of like critique or just talking or just digging into these kind of things has brought people I would have never met in here. So, I mean, it's some of those changes bring in new things. Yeah, I mean, if I had met, you know, LG, wouldn't have met probably Tracker, and then we wouldn't have talked today. I think all of that's kind of, it's important. Nothing I have to work on for myself is clear as egregious, so cause that. Its own. I'm trying not to be cynical as fuck. Yeah. I mean, that's just a fucking massive, thing. And I mean, I guess you expected it and all that, but that doesn't mean it's not hard still to deal with. Especially when your livelihood is kind of based on how much people want to watch or interact with you. But yeah, it's... Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on the circles you were in before. I mean, we're not obviously there yet to the point where you can do that and like it's just nothing's gonna change. Sadly. Yeah, I just hope that you can work past it. I mean, you still got people who are interested. Like I said, there's people gonna be more interested nowadays, right? Because of the choices you made, or find that something that resonates with them more. But yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be a lot on the other side too, so. I hope it's just time or something. Or the right company. It cannot affect you as much, so you can still enjoy things. I don't know, because when that kind of shit affects you, for me it's really hard to enjoy anything when I have like some kind of massive stress thing. You know, if I think somebody's like, oh, this person, they're probably angry at me or something, I can't even like do anything the rest of my day, so I could only imagine how it feels to feel like you're getting burned at the stake or something. Other recluses? Yeah, I'm definitely recluse. I don't know. Maybe I just don't think about a lot of that enough. Like I say, like, oh, I'm just not bothered by it. Just being recluse, doing my thing, because I find enjoyment in it. I think the cynical way to look at it is you can say I'm like kidding myself, but like, am I? Like, is there anything like rationally wrong with just like doing what I do? No. I think looking at like societal like standards and tradition and stuff can make you feel like what you're doing is like a horrible thing. But I mean, I don't know. Like 90% of what we do nowadays was probably horrible 200 years ago. So it's like it's one of those things I'm like not really bothered by. Sometimes I'll be like, am I tricking myself into thinking I'm not bothered, or am I actually? But then I usually come to the conclusion, yeah, I'm not very bothered by it. I just have a very untraditional lifestyle that a lot of people would consider degenerate or shitty, but it's like, yeah, I'm a fucking car. I'm only on this planet one fucking time, so I'll carve my own little fucking piece, dude. You can suck my ass. But that kind of mindset also can make you absolve yourself of all responsibility and be a total fucking wacko, but you know, whatever. It's a balancing act, I guess. Living it up, yeah, I'm living it up, dude. I buy like nothing. That would kill some people, man. The only thing I buy is like food. The only thing somewhat expensive I buy is food. Otherwise, I'm like, do I want to spend $10 right now? Like, nope. Like, I just can't do it. That doesn't matter as much to me, because I'm used to it, but I think that can be very debilitating for some people. But, I mean, you figure out what works for you, I guess. Yeah, I should eat. I just don't want to be like that guy. Like, I'm gonna try to squeeze out of a conversation, because this shit matters to me. Yeah, I'll send it Tibetan monk. That's where we're at right now. Send it Tibetan monk gaming. Yeah, no material needs, just fucking zen, dude. No, it's good to talk about, and it helps me think about my stuff too. Everybody gets something out of it. And if you weren't, you'd leave because it'd be too negative or something for you. It's like my brother. He doesn't like to really. He's negative, but he doesn't like to really like be a part of negative conversations or things that make him think about certain things. So like, those kind of people just peace out. So I don't mind, but I probably should eat just because like my quality of conversation. I remember rambling a bit. I'm way too lightheaded. Yeah. What would be a Tibetan monk that just plays Dragon Quest? The Dragon Monk? I'll be a Dragon Monk. All I do is gamble at the Dragon Quest casinos, which we will be doing soon. I don't know if it'll be today. You know, we could go watch a cutscene. Yeah. Well, thank you for being willing to air out your thoughts here. Oh man. So yeah, I probably won't do the next fucking casino arc like today. Yeah, sorry. I have a bad habit of trying to goad people into talk about more than they plan on talking about. Look, Bayonetta 3, it's a big deal, alright? But yeah, there's a casino here, and there's a fucking exchange counter and everything. Oh wait. Actually give you the darn things. So do I have like a different casino thing here? Yeah, now you sound like my mom. My mom's told me to be a fucking counselor before, or work at the FBI. I think my mom just wants me to go do something, probably. Or she could be like, hey look! My son's in the FBI. Okay to your social security, yeah. Yeah, don't forget your credit card number too while you're at it. Love potion. These are really expensive. What? They're like mysteries, dude. Do we really not know what these are? Oh, thank you for saying that. Yeah, oh man. It's something I'm not uninterested in, for sure. I mean, I think that's part of the reason I even enjoy streaming. If I hated talking to people, it'd be pretty hard to stream, I guess. Yeah, thank you guys. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to take a compliment. Not that I don't appreciate it, I'm just like, I don't like to get a big head. So I don't mean to sound unappreciative, I'm bad at taking them. Thank you though. The hiring process is insane. Yeah, it's supposed to be nuts. And I don't think you can just go off the street into the FBI. At least with like higher tier, like law enforcement, you have to be like run the beat or like work in the government at some capacity already. I don't know if the FBI is the same. Well, thank you for hanging out and talking. Yeah, I'm gonna get some food too. I'm gonna take like an hour break probably. Hopefully God of War is in the mail when I come back. We will do the casino arc soon. I will probably save Jade first. If I don't have God of War in the mail when I come back, we'll probably save Jade and go do a few things and then start the casino arc when I get more party members. Or the casino arc 2. This will be the second one. The unheard of second casino arc of one Dragon Quest. So we're making up for 9. Yeah, his father worked for the FBI and he had a ton of references and people vouch for him. Yeah, it's probably insanely hard. And that's kind of my thing too, is like, being real, it's like, dude, I'm like, I don't have that kind of credentials. And if I wanted to get there, I could. But I just don't, like, despite having a degree in some, like, certain, like, law enforcement and, like, social bullshit, it's like, would I ever want to put in the time to, like, end up in, like, the FBI? It's like, no. It's a cool thought. It's like, I get where, like, you know, maybe my mother would get off saying that for sure, but yeah, it's not. It's a very interesting job, and I think all of that kind of like criminal justice and stuff is. But for me, it's more interesting in kind of a probably more of a science or kind of chit chat kind of way than really something I'd want to like throw my life into. But yeah. I'm sure it's super hard to get an FBI. I'm sure like shit like the CIA and FBI, it's like probably nuts. What'd you say, Snap? Katie, you suck. Thanks, man. Anyways, yeah. I need to eat. So I'm gonna make an executive. I'm gonna go eat decision here. Alright. Thank you guys for the chit chat. We've already been streaming like 9 hours today, but I think I'll come back and do some more. Especially if I have God of War. We'll come back, do some more of this. I'm trying to get a little bit in when I can on this one. The main reason I've been playing this so piecemeal is because I'm worried it's going to leave Game Pass in December, possibly even at the end of this month. And I don't want to be like, well, I got to play this game for 2 weeks straight, 14 hours a day. Otherwise, I have to buy the thing. So I decided to start it, even though it's a super busy time of year for games. But I'm hoping once we're done with God of War, we'll just be cranking this out. There'll be a Pokemon break. So I end up shitting on that for a couple of days. I hope it's good, but I mean, I hope Sonic was good and it was bad. I don't know. I feel like at this point we got either I'm super biased or we got the prophecy, the prophetic takes. I don't trust Game Freak. We just played fucking that shitty Giga Wrecker game. That was horrible. But I'll probably play Tembo the Badass Elephant before Pokemon as well. And that's another one of theirs. Must be like a 6-hour platformer. Probably horrible, but find out. Anyways, peace. Today's chat did something for somebody. We'll see you for more here in an hour. I'm gonna chill and eat, and I'm so hungry that when I eat something, I'm gonna end up feeling really like tired. It'll probably be an hour or two.